it safe? So the good news is the FDA, especially with vaccines, has always put safety as the top priority. And there's actually very specific reasons why that is, because we are giving a shot to people who are healthy. So this is not a medication that is treating anything. This is a medication to prevent disease. We certainly don't want a vaccine to have a side effect and not be safe and give it to healthy people. So the FDA really has very strict standards. And of course, they've used those same standards to evaluate the COVID-19 vaccines. And that's the way it should be as well. They haven't skipped any steps and they haven't lowered any standards. In fact, they increased the standards in terms of safety when they were looking at the initial COVID-19 vaccines and their data. We usually ask for 6 weeks of safety data. And for the COVID-19 vaccines, they're asking for 8 weeks. Now we have almost a year of safety data, and that's remarkable. The FDA also has a minimum of 3,000 participants to assess safety. And all of our trials, whether it was Moderna or Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson, the three that are available in the United States, they had 30 to 50,000 people participate in their trials, and we're still tracking these folks. And some of them have gotten pregnant and delivered babies, and we're tracking that information too. So our baseline standard was 3,000, and we have 30 to 50,000. So of course, now over 2 billion people in the United States have received the vaccine, and we're tracking them too with the VIIRs and our safety mechanisms. Our safety signals are pretty sophisticated, and we can see that they work because we have gotten some safety signals, sometimes about a blood clot for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And so we know that our safety systems and signals are pretty sensitive. Side effects usually happen within 6 weeks of getting vaccinations for all vaccinations. So there's never been a vaccine where we found 6 months later, 1 year later, 8 months later, that there was a side effect. And mostly because when we give that vaccine shot in our arm, the Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, it just doesn't last in our body. It just, is disintegrated. It disintegrates within our body in really 1 to 2 days. So there's really nothing left to affect our bodies past that 6 weeks time frame.